What happened to Yoda's lightsaber following the events of Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith? I'm so glad that you asked that question. There are three answers. There's the canon answer, the legends answer, and the real life answer. So let's start with the canon answer. According to canon, well, Yoda and Palpatine, or Darth Sidious, are battling in Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. They have some lightsaber dueling, they throw some things, they jump around, lots of stuff is happening. But eventually, Palpatine busts out the Force lightning and concentrates it at Yoda and knocks the lightsaber out of Yoda's hand. And so his lightsaber tumbles to the bottom of the galactic Senate chambers, tumbles way to the bottom to the floor. And that's how we see it in the movie. And following that, this is from the comic book Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith 1, The Chosen One, Part 1. There's this scene in this comic where a bunch of these lightsabers have been gathered together, lightsabers of fallen Jedi. Yoda's lightsaber is in this pile, and they are publicly destroyed. And so they're set on fire, and there's even a little bit of an explosion at the end. And it's very dramatic and tangible display of, like, hey, this is the end of the era of the Jedi, and this is the beginning of the Galactic Empire. So that's what that shows. It's very final. Lightsaber's destroyed. We don't see it again. Now, the Legends answer is quite different than that. So according to Legends, following this battle with Palpatine, Yoda is actually able to recover his lightsaber and bring it along with him when he flees Coruscant to go to Dagobah. So he brings the lightsaber along to Dagobah and puts it in a box and keeps the box in his hut. Just kind of, like for a rainy day in case he needs it. Yet he doesn't use it when Luke is there, so I guess he decides he doesn't want to do that. That's the Legends answer. Finally, real life answer. So even though we don't see Yoda using a lightsaber till Episode 2, his lightsaber is actually shown in this Star Wars Episode 1 visual dictionary. So a prop was produced to be shown in this book, and it was made from, well, a vintage camera part, which is kind of a Star Wars tradition, I guess. It wasn't Graflix this time, it was called Preco, so kind of vintage Preco camera flash was used along with a few other parts to create the Yoda lightsaber. And so I'm not quite sure what happened. I think they may have had more than one. Don't know where those have ended up. If any of you guys know about that, feel free to comment in the comment section. But as far as the movies go, in Episode 2 and 3, Yoda is totally CGI. So yeah, he has a CGI lightsaber, not a real one. So that's an easy explanation for what happened to the lightsaber in those movies. But let me know what you guys think. What do you think about Yoda's lightsaber? Which of those scenarios do you prefer? Me, I kind of like how it was burned in the pile, the official version now, the canon version. I like the fact that his lightsaber was burned in the pile. Not that I like that the lightsaber was burned, but I think as a kind of story device, it's a little stronger than him just keeping it in a box on Dagobah, and we don't really see it again. But let me know what you guys think, if you prefer the canon version or the Legends version. And also let me know if you know what happened to any of those original props that were produced for the visual dictionary.